UKLockPicka back with another video. Tonight's video is going to be me trying to pick this multi-lock. I believe it's a C10. I might be wrong. I was wrong in my last video, but they are hard to identify because they look very similar. But this has got 10 pins, 5 outer pins, 5 inner pins. This came from Leon's Lockpad, so thank you very much for sending us it, mate. The link for Leon's Lockpad's channel is in the corner and in the description. He's got an awesome channel. So please do show your support and head over to his channel after this you've viewed this video and have a glance, if not subscribe. The lock itself came from LockNoob. LockNoob gave it to Leon's Lockpad as a present, and then I've ended up with it. So we're going to pop it in the vise and see if we can get it open. It does work with a key, but you need to just pull it out just slightly for it to work. Don't know why. That's what the crack is. So we'll put that to one side. It's got some tape on it as well. I don't know what the reasoning is behind it, but I'm not going to put it in the vise too tight. I don't want to knacker the tape, but it is nipped in there. So this lock requires quite high tension to get it picked. I see it it's not really high, but it's stiff. And we're just going to go in with this at first to try and get the outer pins and hopefully get the inner pins with this one as well, because I've modified it to reach inside. So starting on 1, springy, 2 is springy, 3 is, 4 is binding, 4 clicked into place. Outer on 5, come back to 1 is now binding, 1 clicked into place. The outer on 2, if I can get my pick under, nice click off 2. Outer on 3, stiff to the back of the lock. Under 5, try and put sideways so you can see a little bit better. Coming back to the front now, 1 still set. Click off 2. I believe 3, the outer, is, I think it's one of the mushroom pins, because I'm picking it and it's totally dead. I thought I'd picked it, but I mustn't have. So I'm going to swap picks. I'm going to pick from this side and pick the opposite way to where I'm tensioning to. So I'm now picking counter just to see if I can. There you are, 4 went, as did 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to go in now with the thinner pick and just see if I can pick any of the inner pins off. Nothing on 1 or 2. 3 is not ready. 4 I had a click. I think that was the outer pin. Under 5. Work my way back through the stack on 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice little click off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a little bit of movement there. Back to the beginning. Nothing on 1, 2 is binding, inner, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to let off the tension a little bit because I may have overset something. Go back in and just carefully feel which pins has dropped back. 4's dropped back down. I lost one on 5 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to swap picks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is probably the longest time it's took me to pick this lock, to be honest. For some reason it went a little bit of camera shy, and that was definitely an inner on 4. And I definitely had movement on the core. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let off the tension just a little bit. 2, 3. Click off 3 there. And 1 was the inner. So I think now, because I've just had that turn, that I'm only picking the inner pins. So I've got to be quite accurate in what I do. That was the inner pin on 2. 5's binding. 2, 3, 4 at the back. I'll just put my pick on it. Five, 4, 3, 2. Let's see if there's something hiding that 1. 1 outer pin wasn't picked there, actually, it must have dropped. 2. When the pins have already been like pushed up out of the way, it's like hard to navigate through them. I want a winner now, I think. 2, binding. We now get the famous false set. So now it normally means that you've only got inner pins to pick. So let's go through just tapping them all. 3, 5, there you are. We have the open. Oh no, that's the really deep false set, sorry. So it means we've only got 1 left. 2, 3, 4. So I just needs a bit of a tickle. There you are. That's number 1. Cheeky monkey. There you are. Not too bad. I mean, 9 minutes. It's nowhere near lockpicking lawyers' scores on multi-locks, but the gaze is on another level. I'm happy with that. So let's just see if we can get it gutted. These are a nightmare to put back together. They're easy to gut, kind of, as long as you don't mess it up. So I'm just going to lock that back up because I've got the key. Let's see if we can get this gutted first time. So the thing to get this open is there's a little Allen key. Normally that doesn't come out the shackle without loosening that, but I've already loosened this in anticipation that I was going to gut it. And the one that I did the other week, from memory, right, so it comes completely out of the air body of the lock. See, so that's your shackle guard, or your key hole guard. So you take the spring out, take the guard off, and then this full thing here, if you spin it round, that's the thing that springs the shackle, keeps it under tension. If we take this off, that's the locking bar. So I'll see if I can show you that operating. And I'm into a bit of a longer video if I start messing about, but basically when your shackle goes in there, if I can get it to operate, there you are. See how it opens? And then that would shut onto the shackle, so it prevents the shackle from coming back out. So that's the opening mechanism there. I'll take that bit out. That's what it looks like on top. So what we need to do is take that off. The spring sits with that and keep everything together. Take the other part off, and then when you take this off, it all comes out as one. So you've just got to try and keep it together. It pushes out one way, I believe. That's it. So it's not like a normal like Euro where you've got it encased around this part. These are two different sections. So the Bible sits below with the springs in, and the key pins are in the actual chamber by themselves. So let's just see if we can get this open. You've got to keep it nipped. It's slippy. I think it's a WD-40 on this, and the tension's normally quite high on them. That's it. Put that to one side, keep it nipped, put it down, and then just slowly let them out. If you can, pull that away, stand that up, then you should be left with 5 key pins, which are in this part here, and 5 driver pins, which is these ones here. Inside of there is just all the springs. So we'll set that aside. It stinks of WD-40. Jesus. Right, so let's just have a closer look at these pins here, the driver pins. These here, that was in chamber 1, just standard. I'll have a look to see if they've got any milling on the top. No, that's a sheer standard pin. That is 2. Driver 3, standard. Driver 4, standard. Standards. I think all gonna be standards then. And standard. I thought I felt some counter on. I think did I say 3 or 4? But if we put this in here, they all look pretty standard as well, to be honest with you. Let's take them out though, just to make sure. So, just as they come in chamber 1, standard, I think. Well, they've got that little counter milling pod on the top, if you can see. I don't know if that's just to stop the pin from falling through or whether that's actually a security feature. We'll leave that back in there. If we go to 2, it's going to be the same on that one, I would imagine. I will separate these with some images at the end for those who want to have a look. 3. Come on, you little bugger. 4 and 5. Right, what I'll do is I'll cut this off here. I'll thank everybody for watching us. I have got a new group now called Lock Sport Anonymous. I'll leave a link in the description below. Basically, it's just a group where everyone can have a chat, post videos, promote themselves on YouTube, any lockpicking tools that you may have coming out, anything like that. No holds barred, really. As long as you're not bumping your post every other day. Maybe it's once a week you can promote it. I've got no issues. So I'll leave the link for that below. If you've liked this video and you're a new subscriber, thanks for watching. Thanks to all my subscribers for watching also. Much appreciated. Without your support, the channel wouldn't be where it's at now. I'm nearly hitting 400 subscribers and I'm absolutely buzzing. So no doubt when I hit around about 450 and I get a bit of time, I'll be making a set of custom picks where I'll be doing a giveaway. So that is in the pipeline. But thanks for watching and enjoy the still shots.